the hose to the dump there, pull the cord, dump it out, let it dump out, then put the hose in here to flush this, let it run for about 4 minutes until the water's clear. Then you do the gray one, just dump it. You don't have to flush it because it's just shower water.
Shower water, sink water, okay? Now, it's real easy to remember. B for black, F for flush, G for gray. It's alphabetical, B, F, G. That's all you got to remember to get the proper order. Okay? Now, to answer your question, leave the black all the time. The gray, because you're going to use more gray water. You're going to take more showers than you use the toilet. Yeah. You're going to wash your hands more than you use the dishes. You get more gray. You can leave the gray open all the time. Okay. If you're going to be gone for a week. Okay. Close it the night before. That way, when you get up in the morning, take your shower, you've got something to clean the hose when you close it.
All right.
Okay?
Got it.
Right. Outside shower. But Jeff showed that to you. I hope you did, because I don't have a key. Okay. It's just a regular hot and cold shower, just like the one on the inside, only this hose is going to be white. Stick out about this long. Okay. Hot and cold water. Okay? It works whether you're hooked up to city water or whether you were on dry camping. You still got it. Okay? Speaking of city water, you're going to hook the water hose up to here. Water hose hooks up here, goes to a water pressure regulator that you're going to have to get. I'm going to give you a list. And then that water pressure regulator hooks to the water spigot at the park. Okay? Always use a regulator on this. When you put the regulator on it the first time, never take the regulator off. Okay? This is the exhaust. This gets hot. You turn the heater on. Hot exhaust. Okay? Just be mindful.
Don't touch it.
When you pull in, or don't park too close to a tree or something. This one gets hot. Okay? All right. Under here is storage. If we understand about this, always have a regulator on.
Right, you gotta get a regulator.
And I'm gonna show it to you inside so you know what it looks like. Okay. All right? As well as the sewer hose, as well as the water hose. I'm gonna show these things to you so that you see. On the other side, you pull the caps off, you can store the sewer hose in the bumper.
Okay.
You have to take the part that goes in the ground off, but the rest of the hose slides in the bumper. Okay? All right. Your generator under here. One, two. This comes up and off. Here's where you check the oil.
Okay.
Right down in here is a circuit breaker. That's it. You got to come in because you can't see it. I didn't mean to hit the switch. Right down in there is a circuit breaker. Looks like a light switch. Right in there. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to start this from the inside.
Okay.
So to put this back on, you lift up, and if you look at it, let me show you. See how this little lip?
Yeah.
This lip goes right there, but you have to go up and in to get to it. Back to top out. Back to top out. No, top. The bottom goes in first, but you have to get it up in there to twist it. Okay? You secure it?
No.
There, now we're secure. That's the exhaust from the generator. Okay? Inside here, from here going forward, it's a Ford truck. with the exception of this emergency start button right here. If you left the key on or the lights on to the truck and ran the battery down, that button right there, you press and hold it, takes power from the house batteries to give you a jump to get started. I can fill it up. You can't do it. You don't have to take the tank off. They come out, pull up, they come out, they fill you up.
Okay, so is this full of propane right now?
According to that gauge, it is.
Okay. So like American Gas or whatever, those places like that have propane, they have those big round
gas stations or U-Hauls or any place that will actually fill propane tanks,
yeah,
will be able to fill this.
Okay.
You don't have to go to an American Gas like that.
Yeah.
Just traveling along the road. Some truck stops have them, stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many
12.
pounds, gallons?
12 gallon. This is a 12-gallon tank.
Okay.
It's enough propane to get you quite some time.
What's that, like say a week?
You get way more than a week.
Okay.
On 12 gallons. Because you're not, in the summer, it's going to last you longer than it will in the winter. In the winter, all of a sudden, you're using everything in the heater to stay warm.
Okay.
But still, it'll get you more than a week.
Does the air conditioning run off of this?
It does not.
Okay. All right. It runs off the generator? Okay. So what is the propane? Propane, is it for the oven? Does it the oven off
stove.
The propane stove? Yeah.
Right. The furnace.
The furnace.
Okay. The water heater can either way.
All right.
Okay. So you're going to need it for furnace, stove. Okay.
Okay. So it does. The generator you will only use it if the generator isn't running. So does the generator, it runs off gas on the vehicle?
Motor, yes.
Yeah. And the generator, as long as it's running, it'll take care of internal use. This guy here, okay, this is just for flame, right? So for the stove and the heater, and what else?
You can run the water heater off of it.
Okay, all right. Okay,
You don't
so
have
just
to. Yours can go either way.
Okay.
But you can.
All right.
Okay. Also, right back there, when you get there, is a little quick connect coming out. So if you were to hook up a grill or a fire pit.
Okay.
So that's why I'm telling you, this will last you quite a while.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I see once I understand what the usage is, then yeah, okay.
And then in the winter, you're going to use the heater in there longer.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It should get you through the summer.
Okay.
Without having to do anything to it.
Okay. So that should last.
Power coming out. Remember I told you it goes in on the other side from the shore power? Mm-hmm. Here, if you wanted to set a table up or whatever, run you a cable out through the door, something like that, to put your TV sitting here, this is where it would get its power.
Okay.
Okay?
And just have a cable, coax cable that would stretch there.
Okay. Storage in here. Starting at the top right there is where you would fill the water tank for dry cabin or to travel with. You got a water tank in there. So on the other side is where you get your water pressure from the city. From here, when you're not hooked up at the city, this is full of water and you want to get your water pressure from the water pump.
Okay. So if you don't have any hookups or anything, and you want to just go out in the desert someplace, you fill this guy.
You would use your water from there, you would use your power from your generator.
Okay.
Okay. The gas right here feeds the motor and the generator.
Okay. Is this high test, regular?
Just go mid-grade.
Mid-grade?
Because the generators don't particularly like 91.
Okay.
So 89 is good.
Will it run on 87?
It will.
Okay.
Okay. Right here is where you got a quick connect for the grill and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. And then back in here, storage at the end.
Right. We know that storage space. Okay, you said
Now,
back in
the
here,
caps. The caps come off the ends of the bumper, either end, and you take the round portion or the elbow that goes in the ground off the sewer hose, and you slide the sewer hose in here.
Inside here?
Yes. So take the caps off.
Oh, okay. Take this end cap off, you mean?
Yes, either side.
And
then you stick the hose in there.
Inside there?
Yes.
Okay, got that.
Okay. Right down here at the middle is your tow hitch, as well as your power point, so that you can hook up lights.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I purchased a trailer to pull the car.
Okay.
So just a standard.
Now, is it a tow dolly or a whole trailer?
A dolly.
Okay. So usually the dollies, I believe your dolly has a flat plug, right? Or does it have a round plug?
I just ordered it yesterday.
Okay. Normally, something like this, and I'm assuming that your vehicle is not flat tow capable, right?
It is. It's front wheel drive. What do you mean flat?
What kind of car is it you're going to tow?
Mazda CX-5.
No, it's not flat tow. Okay, so you got to have the tow dolly.
Yeah.
Because there are cars that you can tow wheels down. It's called flat towing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No,
so,
I need the tow dolly.
All right, so when you run it up on the tow dolly, you strap the thing down. It's going to have a flat plug on it like U-Haul does, so that you can hook lights up. Okay, because the tow dolly should have lights on the little fenders.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so in order to get power to them, you're going to come through there. So you'll buy an adapter that goes from 7-way round to 4-way flat. And then you'll be able to plug the lights right off the tongue into that. It just plugs right into there.
Okay.
Okay?
Right. So I need an adapter, a 4-way to a 7-way, or something whatever.
7 to 4.
7 to 4. So this is what, 4 here?
That's 7.
7. Okay, and the other tow dolly. If the tow dolly I get is 4, then it's fine, right? But if it's not,
be careful. You don't want the spiders crawling on you, man. Now, I don't know what power plug your tow dolly is going to have. Typically, it's going to have, unless you paid for a real expensive one, it's got trailer brakes, which I doubt.
well, it does have brakes.
It does have brakes
hydraulic brakes, yeah.
on the tow dolly.
Yeah.
Then, what activates it? Surge?
Yeah, is it surge? Yeah, I think it's surge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're still only going to need a 4-way flat. If you've got a picture of it and it shows what wire plug comes off of it, that's what's going to determine whether or not you use a 4-way or it'll plug straight into this.
Okay.
Usually tow dollies don't plug straight into the 7-way and go off of 4, kind of like most boat trailers.
Yeah, it was like, well, I had delivered it, it was like $2,700, so it wasn't cheap, the tow dolly.
And it's got built-in surge brakes, so
yeah,
as it hits, because when they're electric, they cost a whole lot more.
Yeah, it seemed like a pain in the ass for the electric, so I just went with the surge.
Okay. And then your backup camera's up there. You saw that operate when you drove it, right?
Yeah.
And then you got your ladder going up to the top.
Okay, if I go up, will that roof, is
Yes.
there certain areas you have to walk on?
Walk on the whole coast.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's everything on the outside, unless you got questions for me on the outside.
No, I'm good.
After you, to the inside. There's lights and stuff in here, right? These are all labeled. Awning light, step light. Yeah, step light. Awning light, that turns this light switch on here.
Yep, those
Okay.
little lights that come across there, yeah.
This runs the awning in and out. Okay. This is a battery disconnect. And what it does is when you take it home and you put it, and you park it, you're not going to use it, you press this button and turn the light off, it turns the 12-volt power off to everything. So you don't come back out in theory and have a dead battery. Even though you got solar on here. At night, the solar doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay?
So which one, when it's red, it's off?
No, when it's red, it's on. That's saying it's power to it.
Okay. So you just flip it down and turn it off.
Now, this one has 2 disconnects to it. You got this one and then this one. It turns it off there. That turns it off here.
Okay.
Okay.
Just have to have one of them off.
You turn them both off.
Turn them both off. Okay. All right.
You know what? I'm wrong. This is the cargo light switch.
Yeah, it says cargo light.
Yeah. Because it was redundant to have 2 disconnects.
So this is your...
This is the actual disconnect.
Okay. All right.
This is off.
Okay.
The reason the lights are staying on is because we're plugged up to shore power now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You've got a stabilizer system. It is not a leveling system. It is stabilizers only. That you turn the power on and you would run stabilizers down to the ground. They're in the back.
Okay. So how do you know when it's stable? When it's, you know.
You feel it.
Oh, when it touches ground, yeah. Put a little more stress on it.
Mm-hmm. You hear it?
Yeah.
Oops.
So, and one just turns it on, and the other raises and lowers it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So that's that. Here,
we want to like raise it.
You can bring them back up.
Okay. So does that retract here?
Yeah, you press it up and hold it.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
And then another touch stops it.
Okay.
While that's doing that,
okay.
Auto gen start. The auto gen feature on this particular rig is set to where if you turn it on as you're doing your out dry camping or whatever, as the voltage gets too low, it'll kick the generator on before it gets too low to start it and fire the generator up, which will charge your battery back.
Okay.
And it cuts the power off.
So is that, you just leave that on all the time?
Huh?
You leave that on all the time?
The auto gen feature?
Yeah.
Nah. Only when you're gonna need it. Otherwise, you can start and stop the generator yourself.
Okay. All right.
This is typically if you're gonna be, you're taking it and you're gonna go away or whatever for the day or something.
All right.
It's not something that you would use at an RV park because you don't use the generator at an RV park unless it's a dry camping park anyway.
If you plug in electric, you don't have no need for it. Okay.
Okay.
How about these two guys? These
light switches.
Oh, light switches. Okay. Okay.
Thermostat. Turn it on. Fan. Up and down. Next one over is AC. We're going to kick the AC and the AC is going to come on. Press it again. It's going to go to furnace. And press it one more time and it'll go on.
Okay, so just cycles through and fan, air conditioning, heater.
That's it.
Those three. Okay.
Go up here to the top. And where you see the generator hour meter.
Right.
The way you start the generator is you press and hold it in the stop position to prime it. You press and hold it in the up position to start it.
Okay, so
press it in the stop position and hold it. Okay, and the light came on.
Right.
Press it in the up position and hold it. There you go. That's how you start the generator.
Okay.
The stop position primes it.
Okay.
The start position starts it.
Okay. Like a choke.
Exactly. All right. I'm going across from there. The little bitty buttons there. LP, PAT, fresh, black and gray. Press and hold the LP, LPG. Right there. No, down. Right there.
Oh,
right
okay.
there.
What about these set up above?
You press the buttons and you'll see what happens. Nope. Press the buttons. Nope. Press the buttons.
So
right there where it's labeled LPG. Press that.
Okay, that one. Oh, the button.
That's what I said. Press the button.
Okay.
And you'll see that the lights come across up there.
Okay. So what did
LPG. From left to right, empty to full.
Okay. All right. It's just okay. I got it. Okay. Tells you
What your levels are.
Okay.
Fresh, black, and gray.
Okay.
Okay. So you don't have to guess, because it was out camping for a couple of days, how full my black tank is or how full the gray tank is.
What's the L? There's like an L, fresh, round. Okay, so the LFG I see, but then there's an L at the beginning. There's a LFGC.
Okay, press the battery button. Okay, and that goes all the way across, right?
Yeah.
Now, to make it simple, this same panel works for something other than this kind of rig. What you're concerned with is up there where it's either full or empty.
Yeah.
That's all that this is applicable to this course.
Okay. It's like a gas gauge.
Yes,
okay.
That's all it is.
All right.
Okay. Coming down to the big button on the side over here, right? Slide. So now let's, I believe we're already set. So let's extend the slide.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Okay.
In and out. Okay.
All right. Next one over here is tank heaters. Okay. In the middle is the water heater. The water pump. And then the other two over there are water heaters. The one on the left is water heater gas. The one on the right is water heater electric. Okay.
So the
water heater propane.
So if I turn the gas off and turn the 110 on, then it can heat
yes.
through the power hookup?
Yes.
Okay, so you save on your propane. So you don't have to fill that thing again. Okay. All right.
So if you walk over there to the sink, turn the handle on, and put it in the hot, you'll feel hot water come out.
Which way is hot? Up or down?
I don't remember.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That's down.
Okay. So it's the hot water.
Yep.
All right. So you don't necessarily need to have the water pump and the water heater on any longer. But I'll let you turn it off. Okay. Matter of fact, turn the water pump on, turn the water heater on. Turn the water pump back on, turn the water heater on. Perfect. So we got the water heaters on. Okay, because I'm going to show you what happens for the toilet when they need a water pressure. Okay. Under this step right here is a house battery.
Yeah. There's two of them in there.
Two batteries.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're going to go this way. After you there, we both go this way.
I guess I don't need my fire extinguisher I got out.
Refrigerator, 12-volt fridge. Okay. Up here's your buttons. You're just either making it colder or coldest. 4 is as cold as it gets. You should be plenty cold now. Open the freezer.
Yeah. What's the moon for?
If you touch it at night, you turn it on, it'll run and the light will stay on for 8 hours. That's all it does. Okay. Down there's a drawer.
Oh. I need storage. I like it more storage.
You're going to stay on the left side, go into the rear.
So this trash can comes with it, huh?
Yes.
All right. No trash can needed. Okay.
All right, so we didn't run the slide out. You said you were familiar with that.
Yeah.
But the bathroom, if you ease past and go into the bathroom, okay, you'll see a pedal on the toilet.
Yep, that's flush.
To put water in the toilet, you press down just a little bit and hold that pedal, and the water level builds up. Get to the water that you need. Use the toilet, then you press down, and that flushes it all away.
Okay. All right. Lights, fan. Okay.
Good?
Good.
All right, back there on the wall, you should see light switches or whatever.
Here?
There are light switches behind you?
Yeah, there's some switches, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And you'll have another thermostat back there.
Yep, see that?
Okay, so you could turn one on, one off. Only this one up here will operate the heat though. That one doesn't.
Just air.
Yes,
Okay.
air and fan.
So I see the UPS things, but what's the cigarette lighter like thing for?
In the event that you've got an older TV or something that runs on 12 volt and it doesn't have a USB,
Okay.
you can plug it in there.
All right.
There's still some devices out there that have cigarette lighter plugs on them, and you can plug it up. That's 12 volt.
Okay. I have a question about a television in here. Can you put a television in here? Is there coax and a HDMI?
Right.
Okay, so you can just put a television. You'd have to mount it on
that so that, or you could take the handle to the cabinet off, and instead of the handle, you mount your TV mount. That way it lifts up and you got access to it.
Okay.
That's how they actually make them.
Okay.
Take away one of the compartments and the TV mounts right there.
Okay. Yeah, just a small TV then, right? Yeah.
Yes. There's circuit breakers and fuse panel for the house.
Okay. Just press in. Okay, just regular. Okay.
And the ladder for the bunk is probably under the mattress. The stove, give it gas, give it spark.
Okay.
Just like a bunk.
Just like a barbecue.
Oven, on the other hand, you would find a sweet spot. You can look in here and see where the spark is when you rotate it, right? When you rotate this, hold it in the pilot, and continue to click around until you see a pilot light. I can't see the actual spark, but that's what you find a spot, and then you zoom in on the spot down there. Go back up. Right there. And then you would rotate around. Now, if you look under there, you'll see the pilot is lit.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you rotate it around. Now the stove, the oven is on.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first you get the pilot, and then
you have to hold it in on pilot and click.
is that little guy right there the pilot?
Yes.
That guy right there?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you got lights, oven light, stove top light. And you want to travel with this down. Microwave is a regular microwave. And that, push the button, it drops down. All right, the way this drops down is right up underneath there, you'll feel a little handle right on the table. feel it?
Yeah.
You'll take that to this side, lift up your cushion, because the table is going to sit on the ledge right there.
Okay.
You don't have to latch it back.
Okay.
And then the cushions make the rest of the mattress.
Okay.
And when you're done, you lift it up, pull the handle back, and that locks it in place.
So where's the piece that goes in here?
The cushions make the rest of the mattress.
Oh, okay. Oh, you take this guy out, put two of them in there, or just one?
Yep. And that slides.
Oh, okay.
I rather take the row as
These
a
ones go
corner.
back. Okay, got it. Fine. Seat belts behind the cushions.
Slide this back this way. Look for me. This got Velcro. Come on. They change them from year to year. Last year's Model D sat on top. So now, no, you had it right. Remotes. Remember,
You have to lock.
Okay, I didn't have it right. Oh, I didn't have it all the way up.
Put it all the way up and then push the handle over. Now push. The remotes, sink stoppers, the power cord, okay, owner's manuals, all of that stuff is in the box just back outside there. That the guy said that just over my shoulder said that he brought the box out. Those are the things that are in the box.
Same.
Phone charger.
The more charger for TV. My mobile phone.
I can't hear you.
That's the charger for my mobile phone. Just
Yes.
sit on it.
You just set the phone
Without
on.
wireless.
Oh,
It's
you just-
wireless
okay,
charger.
it's a wireless.
Put it on there and it charges.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So this, I can go and change this out as long as it fits within this area here.
You don't want to go too big because of the stress on that wall.
How many pounds do you think then?
What size TV you trying to put?
Well, a 55 or 65 inch.
I wouldn't put a 65 up there because the way that the mount, the center support is, ain't gonna be enough.
Okay, 55?
50 maybe. I wouldn't go bigger than 50.
Okay, then I'll just stick with this little thing anyway. I don't know what size this one is, but it's
it may be a 40.
40. Yeah, 40.
Well, let me ask you, when you go camping,
Yeah.
how much of your time is going to be spent in here?
It just depends on maybe the weather. You know, sometimes maybe it's crappy out and you're stuck inside. You know, but
So what you do, I'm not telling you gotta, but I bought a projector and the inflatable screen, 7 feet by 4. That should be plenty big enough for you.
yeah.
You sit under the awning, crappy weather or not, you're still outside.
Okay.
That's the whole camping experience is outside.
Outside.
This is for like when you're traveling and you got the grandkids or your wife said, tired of sitting in that seat, I want to sit here while we drive, watch TV.
Okay.
Or
All right.
now, when this is slid out, that jackknives out into a bed. Okay.
This is a regular sleeper. Okay.
That rolls up so that you can easily step through. Just push it up. Bingo. That's where that sits so that you can easily step in and out of the driver's seat.
Okay.
In your box is going to be the curtain that goes across there for privacy.
Okay. Yeah, I see a little.
Those are there. That's for the top.
Okay.
But there's a curtain that goes across.
Oh, okay, the whole one thing.
Yes.
All right.
Privacy. Now let's open up the compartment up there. Okay. There is a splitter over there, so that you can hook up a DVD and then run the DVD so that it shows over here or any place else you put a TV.
Okay.
Green light is for the antenna amplifier that amplifies the signal. The little green light, you can unplug that now. You were talking about putting the TV outside. You run your coax right through there, run it outside.
Okay.
Or if outside TV is something you think you're going to do a lot, you can have them put you a line, a coax line, so that it comes out right there. You'll have, just like that, you'll have one over here on the outside. That's clearly an after thing. That's something that's up to you. I personally watch TV. We watch the sports and everything outside. I don't do anything inside but sleep and use the bathroom.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, so you just have a whole bunch of HDMI.
Yes, so
Okay,
what it
that's all
is
it
it
just
allows you to hook up multiple TVs.
Or whatever device
Yes.
you want in there. Okay. All right.
DVD players go there. You want the DVD player to show on a TV here. That's where you do it.
Okay.
Cable box.
Cable box. Yeah, whatever. Your Roku or
Yeah.
whatever you want to put in there. Okay. So as far as the getting it to stream, what you have to, like DirecTV or
You have direct at home.
yeah.
Get you another receiver. Get you a direct TV dish, a portable dish.
Okay.
Have them mounted on the top, and just take take the receiver. One of the receivers, have them give you another one. So you only paying $9 a month for RV service. If you call and you decide you want Weingarten to set you up a whole thing, you're going to pay for a service at home and a service in the RV. You don't want that.
Okay.
All it is a receiver. And what you tell them when you call direct is, hey, I want to add a receiver to my garage. I want to add a receiver.
I just did that for the upstairs. So
Yeah. And all they did was send you a thing.
Yeah,
You're already live.
Yeah. Done.
Here, you get a direct TV dome.
Right.
You can get a portable one, or you can get one now mounted up there. And then all you do is you take the receiver that they give you, bring it in, plug it up right there. It gets its power. You're done.
So hooking up that dome, is that pretty simple? You can do it yourself, or do you have it done here?
Well, you can get a portable one and you just set it out.
Is that probably the best thing?
I've got a portable one and I
Okay.
just set it out.
So where do you hook that dish? Does it take HDMI, or do you use the
You get cable coming in.
right
You get cable coming in.
from the
Okay.
dish?
And then from the receiver to the TV is HDMI.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's coax into the receiver,
Right.
HDMI out.
So the satellite dome thing goes into the end over there,
Here,
and then so you have to get an HDMI cable that goes from here out to your television.
yes.
Okay, got it. Long HDMI cable. Okay. Okay. Understood.
If you go somewhere, let's say you go camping, take your car, you decide that you're going to unhook and you're going to take off and go into town. Well, it was cool when you left in the morning. It's hot when you come back. Turn the air conditioner on. Open that. Cools it off in here quicker. As it gets cool enough for you, then you close this, and that goes to the ducts.
Okay.
Likewise with that one in the back.
So if you shut off these, is there a way so you can say you're in the bedroom and you no need to have it air conditioned here? Can you shut off one of these vents? Like there's two vents, one for here and one for the bedroom.
Well, you got multiple vents. You got ducts all the way through.
Okay. Can these guys just flip? Okay.
But remember, you've got your own AC unit back there, so you don't have to turn this one on at all. Remember?
Okay.
You got one back there, so you can leave this one off altogether.
Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay. Yeah.
Turn this one off. And just turn that one on.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Questions?
So, where's your first trip going to be? However many miles to avoid overheating, turn the air conditioner on. You've seen those signs, right?
Right.
I never used my dash AC when I had my motor coach. Never. I always ran my gen and used the house AC. So the whole coach was cool. So when my wife decided, you know what, I don't want to sit up here in this hot window anymore, she got up, walked back, turned the TV on, pulled the shade, and did her thing. The coach was cool. I never ran the motor hot because I didn't run the generator. I mean, I didn't run the engine, the dash AC.
Okay, all right.
Just a little tip for you.
Okay,
got it. Fire the gen up, and then the other thing is while that's on, let's say you're driving, you've been at it for 2 hours, but you're trying to get somewhere, so you don't really want to stop. You could holler back to your wife, "Hey, dear, would you heat me up a bag of popcorn? Can I have a hot pocket or whatever?" The microwave is always ready because the generator is always on. So it makes it easy, or vice versa. She might be driving.
Okay, so just run the generator instead of, okay,
yes.
Got that, yeah.
And the consumption of gas is not great enough to where, because I had the generator running for a couple hours, I'm empty.
Oh.
But remember, when it gets to a quarter tank, the gen will cut off.
Right.
So that and it's designed not so much for as you're driving, but for when you're boondocking. You're out there and you're there for days and days and you're not thinking about anything. You're just doing the damn thing out there in the desert. Well, what happens is the generator running,
you run out of gas.
And you run out of gas and you're stuck.
In the middle of freaking nowhere.
So they figured that the theory is that you could get somewhere with a quarter tank of gas.
Yeah, that's a nice feature. That is a nice feature. Then you don't have to think. We like the no thinkers. Yes.
I try to keep it as no thinking as possible, because after I had a cocktail or two,
yeah,
thinking is just not the business.
Relax. Okay.
So you got any questions for me, ma'am, sir?
I'm good. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Just leave the phone number. That's all.
323.
Yeah.
947 8787.
Okay, cool.
Big Steve. And I can talk you through anything that you can encounter over the phone.
Yeah, I'm not saying but I feel fairly more comfortable, but you'll find out what you don't know soon enough.
And I just want to give you that little bit of assurance that you know that you got somebody you can call. They have a concierge service that they're going to give you for a year free in here, that they do the same thing, but I'm a bit more personable than they are.
Well, appreciate it, Steve.
All right. You're going to have a cheetah bar.
Yeah. Breaker bar, yeah.
So that you can pop them loose. Then you got to deal with the dual if it's the one on the inside. Okay? Not something that you're going to want to do, because then you got to jack it up. Now let's say it's on the street side and you're trying to jack it up. You don't want to wind up like this.
Yeah.
That happened trying to deal with something on the side of the freeway.
So AAA will take care of it.
AAA will.
I have AAA.